You've been drinking.
I have.
Okay, so I need to run you through a couple tests.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Just charge me with a DUI.
Get out of the room. I'm going to pull you out of that room if I have to.
Okay.
Get out of the room.
Pull me out of this room if you have to.
Right now, you're being arrested for child endangering at a felony level.
So there's like 10,000 choking hazards in there that they're locked in that room and nobody's in there supervising them? As they're screaming for the whole neighborhood to call us?
I didn't think what happened to
Leave
me.
a 5-year-old home alone.
And why'd you do this?
Criminals do not regard any type of relationship when committing crimes against somebody. It only gets worse when a mother, the one who's supposed to protect her child, suddenly becomes the biggest threat to the child's well-being. Here are the times when terrible mothers thought they were above the law.
You get the fuck out of my face. I want to smoke a cigarette.
You have no right to consult with an attorney.
I do have a right.
Talk about terrible parenting, because this mother has no regard for the safety of her children. Who decides to get drunk and drive while their kids are in the car? This lady, apparently. But will the officers tolerate her obnoxious behavior, or are they going to teach her a lesson she'll never forget? It all begins on February 22nd, 2022, when officers are called to the scene of a car crash. Apparently, a drunk woman was driving under the influence and crashed her car while her kids were still inside it. A bad situation only turned worse when officers arrived to confront her.
Anybody inside still?
That's her. She's a little bit adamant and animated right now. She doesn't want EMS to look at the children or anything.
They're the 3 that were in the car?
Yes.
Nobody else is in the vehicle?
Correct.
Okay. Any injuries that you guys saw? Any injuries you guys saw?
Please God, please come get my kids.
She's adamant, no EMS. Doesn't want anybody messing with her. She said she was fine. Apparently the kids were in a car seat. I don't know if she was wearing her seatbelt. She's going to be in EMS refusal.
Okay.
I don't know. It just literally fucking happened. So I'm calling you, Ashley. I'm just now calling you. I don't know what to do. Yes, there's 16 cops right here. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The officers can tell straight away that this is going to be a tough case, as the mother apparently refuses to let any officers near her children. As if that wasn't bad enough, she then sarcastically points out that a whole lot of officers are on the scene. Even this is the tip of the iceberg, as she only gets worse from here on out.
Why cops don't give a shit about me or right? No, I am chilled. Ashley, how chilled you expect me to be when I rolled a whole ass car and all 3 of us are just sitting on this parking lot still breathing? How do you expect that? What do I do?
I need to talk to you. So can I have your kiddos hang out with my partner right here while I talk with you? Please.
My kids are going everywhere with me.
Well, literally, we're gonna stay.
Somebody's gonna take my kids from me.
No one's
Somebody's
taking your
gonna
kids.
get.
No.
Hey, let's use it.
Somebody is gonna come take my
Don't play
kids
that,
from
please.
me.
Your
Let's
sister's
use-
coming to get them.
We're not gonna take your kids. Your sister's gonna take them.
She cries hysterically to the person on the phone, claiming she doesn't know how to relax in this situation. However, the reality is that she was the one who made the conscious decision to get behind the wheel while being under the influence. So it's useless to cry about it now. Now it's time to determine just how wasted she truly is.
You can say right here what you need to say to me.
You've been drinking.
I have.
Okay, so I need to run you through a couple tests.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay,
Just charge me with a DUI.
Okay, so we can sit here and I can have you do this while you sit. Can we do that?
I'm not. Yes, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not doing the whole.
That's fine. I can have you do.
Yes,
I can have you do
I have been drinking. Yes, absolutely.
Are you right?
Yes.
Or right-handed?
I'm right-handed,
Okay,
and
so
I haven't.
You can put your hand like this for me. Just keep it like that for me, okay? And just watch me. I'm going to show you a couple of things, okay? So what I need you to do is you're going to take your. Just watch until I tell you to start. You're going to take your thumb. You're going to touch it to your index finger. Let me show you, and I'll show you how then you can start. You're going to do this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to your pinky, you're going to count backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's one pass. You
Okay,
gotta do
1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I didn't finish. Just give me a second.
Like, I'm drunk. I'm not just, I don't want to do all this extra.
In a shocking turn of events, the woman admits by herself that she's drunk. It's a shame that she says it with such pride. Her reckless driving could have very well cost her the lives of her 3 kids today. The officers have a protocol to go through and so advise her to do DUI tests, but she makes even that process difficult.
Why were you doing all this extra shit? Okay, alright. Let's do it. So what do I need to
check your eyes, okay? If you can.
I'm drunk. Like, I've literally already admitted, so why do I have to go through
Alright, just pay attention to him, okay?
Please help me.
Let us just run our test and then it'll be over,
He's gonna
okay?
help me out too, okay? So just look at my finger, and I want you to follow your finger with your eyes.
Okay.
And your eyes only, okay? Don't move your head or your body, okay?
Take your time. Take your time.
You're fine, I promise. Hey, you have my word. They're going to your sister. You follow my finger here real quick. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, just follow with your eyes. Don't move your head. Let's look up.
Just the simple task of a DUI test has become nothing short of a roller coaster as the woman continues to protest and resist every step of the way. She clearly has no understanding of how the real world works. You can't commit a crime and then make the rules on its aftermath.
We're trying to help you.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
This is.
You personally are not.
This is a messed up situation.
It is.
It is. It is. But we have to run you through this test. We're trying to do our job. Wait, well, hold on.
You need me to go back?
No, we haven't started yet.
You already recorded me doing it, so we're just gonna keep going. Like,
well, I have to give you the directions first.
you already did. Did he not?
Not yet. I haven't. There's no reason to do.
He was
Yeah, man,
already
I've been
recording me. Can I get my kids?
Come here real quick. We're not wanting to do
I
those.
already told you I was drunk.
Go through this for me.
I already said I was drunk.
All right.
If we're not wanting to do the test for me, we'll blow into this for me, okay?
Did I not do the test for him?
Not
Tell
the
me
last
I. Okay, what's
The situation only turns sour as the woman starts getting agitated. If the mother's so fed up with the protocols the officers have to follow, she should just follow their orders and get it done with. However, her uncooperative side rears its ugly head even more.
charge me with the DUI? That's fine. I'm not breathing into that. I'm not.
Is there a reason why?
No. I've already admitted to being drunk.
Okay.
So I'm not breathing into none of that.
Is there a reason why you don't want
Where's
to?
my phone?
After refusing to breathe into the breathalyzer device, she then makes an outrageous demand.
I know you can get my cigarettes or you could get my cigarettes
If you're not
out the
gonna
car.
If you're not going to cooperate with them, I'm going to put you in cuffs and put you in the car.
Yeah, I'm going to jail anyway.
I'll do it right now and let you.
No, I just want to smoke a cigarette.
I can't. I don't. I
A
want you to.
black come
I
on. There's
want
a
you-
whole pack of
listen to
cigarettes
me.
in my
I
car.
want you to be able to sit with your kids until your sister gets here. But if we're not going to be cooperative and we're going to be angry, I'm going to cuff you and put you in the back of the
So
car.
what made
and
you
we'll
want
sit
to
with
be
your
a cop?
kids. Let's sit down with your kids real quick.
She wants to smoke a cigarette and asks if she could get it from her upside-down car. This is the face of a woman who does not realize the gravity of the incident, and the officers have had enough of her.
Read
Can I
along with
read
them,
it?
okay?
I have to read it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, read it. You should know your. You should know to read my rights without a piece of
Nope,
paper.
I'm not doing this. You're going to the back of the car. Stand up.
Please don't do this.
No,
I'm
you're-
sorry. I'm so mad. I just want to smoke a
You're being a
fucking
pain in the.
cigarette. I'm being a pain in the. But I'm just.
We're gonna. I'm not playing this. I was trying to be nice and let you sit with your kids so your
I'm
sister got
so
here.
mad. Like, what do you expect me to do? Like, I don't have no.
Treat me
baby.
with respect like I have with
I
you.
am. You're not treating me with respect. I just want to smoke a cigarette.
Can't have you smoke a cigarette.
Since she doesn't know when to pipe down, she's put in the handcuffs.
Is it gonna be okay?
I'm sure. Like I said, I just got here. If they're going family, I don't
You
know.
were here the whole time.
No, that
What do you mean you just got here?
That kid's.
So you don't.
That
so you don't know.
That officer's with your
I've
kids.
been speaking with you and him.
No, this is a different
whole
officer.
entire process.
That's a different officer.
And I looked at him like,
My
don't
name
play
is
me.
Perez. I have no idea who you've been talking to.
Oh, so you just acting like he wasn't here this whole time?
That officer is in the building with your.
Dude?
Yes, he's in the building with your daughters in the business
So
right
you
over
got a
here.
twin?
I guess.
They don't look the same at all.
Not even
He's
close.
a lot lighter than him.
Who is it?
But the sad part of it all is that she's so drunk that she's unable to differentiate between two police officers. When she finally gets out of this drunken haze, she'll surely be embarrassed by her performance today. After this, she's taken down to the station.
You enjoy what? What's the part that you enjoy?
I enjoy actually helping people. And I also,
How do you feel like you help people?
well, I'm passionate about DUIs because I've had friends killed by drunk drivers. So I feel that's very close to me because it's like someone holding it. It's different. You're in a car, but it's like someone holding a gun and pulling the trigger, but you're driving a vehicle.
Right.
So I like to get drunks off the street because yeah, they could kill someone.
Right. I get it.
You're not the first one that's been in. Won't be the last. I gotta do it behind you.
Oh.
Their policy. If you want to put your palms together, it's a lot comfortable.
Even at the station, the woman's absurdity shows no signs of stopping. The officer deals with her very patiently, giving her the same respect he'd like to receive. Finally, the woman was officially charged with DUI, traffic violations, and motor vehicle overturn. Our next case takes us to November 17th, 2022, where a drunk and entitled mother's negligence almost led to a disastrous outcome for her child. For context, dispatch officers received a call reporting an injured child. This is what happened when the female officer arrived on the scene.
Where's the kid?
What do you mean, where's the kid? That's my son.
I know,
Okay,
where is
so
he?
wait.
Where is he?
Ven, puppy. Ven, puppy.
Come here. Come here.
Don't bang on the door and scare him. Okay?
Your head hurt?
Hello?
Okay.
Es que mi hijo estaba con
8-7 conscious breathing. Head gash. It's not bleeding too bad.
Ya, pero está pidiendo porque esta mujer vino y me pegó a la puerta y me está tratando bien feo. Es que porque mi hijo se pegó en la cabeza.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. What's your name?
So you can see everything.
Okay.
Oh, you're such a house. Es la que vino aquí y me tocó la puerta.
You want to hold that here while I clean
Yes,
it?
I will. Where, ma'am?
Right here.
Yes, sir, can you hold it for me? Where, ma'am?
Right here. Just hold it.
Right here?
Yep. Just push it.
Right off the bat, Kiana has an uncooperative edge in her tone. But as she walks her son out, the situation turns from inconvenient to horrific. It's an extremely traumatizing sight to see the young boy injured to such a degree, as bruises can be made out vaguely on his face. The female officer promptly bandages his injuries as the mother cries away.
Right there. Where was he playing at?
He was playing in the living room and because I work here.
Okay.
Tell her, baby. Tell her what happened. Look, she's your friend.
It's okay.
She's so beautiful. Tell her what happened. Tell her.
Okay.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, keep it on there. Don't take it off. Don't take it off.
Tell her.
You want to sit down?
You want to sit with Mama?
Is that okay? You want to sit on Mom's lap? Yeah?
Papi, she's talking to you.
Can we walk him to the front? You want to walk with me to the front?
For what?
For the medical guys are in
Can they come over here? That would be better.
The female officer figures out how the child got these injuries in the first place, with the story being that he got hurt while he was playing. This raises questions of where Kiana was during this whole event. As the officer turns to the mother, the woman, out of nowhere, adopts a snappy attitude.
Chewing gum and everything, right? She's calm. Right, because I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but she's chewing gum.
He's police too.
Oh, I know he is, ma'am, and with all respect, but you're chewing gum and everything, like, he's okay. He's gonna be fine when he's lost blood, sir. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's not nothing against you, ma'am. But for you to be chewing gum and saying he's okay, and if it was your child, ma'am, it would be something different. Yes.
Just a little bit, so they can get to him, please.
So,
do you mind scooting over?
No, ma'am, that's my son. I do mind.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Well, these guys are EMS.
Yes, ma'am, and I am his mom. I don't think they mind. Do you guys mind me being here, sir?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Kiana is slurring her words and making little sense as time goes by, raising the question of what's actually wrong with her. The comical part is that she finds it more offending that the female officer is chewing gum rather than pondering her inability to prevent her child from getting into this accident. At this moment, the female officer realizes something.
She's drunk.
As the male medic tries to play down the intensity of the situation so as to lighten the discomfort of the child, Kiana intervenes rudely, going as far as to claim that he isn't an expert at what he's doing.
Are you expert at this? Because you're shooting on it, it doesn't look like a little gash. Who's more expert than him? I mean...
Well, he's a medic.
Someone else come? Can someone else come?
He's a medic, ma'am.
Ma'am, do you want us to take him to the hospital?
Yes, because can you see?
Yeah, let's go ahead and make our way out to the ambulance.
Yeah.
What we need to do is...
I'm sorry, it's not against you, sir, but do you see them?
No, yes, ma'am. Of course, I understand that you're his mother and you're worried about him.
The other officers realize how much of a problem this woman is posing to be, so they offer to take the child to the hospital instead.
Sir?
Get him some clothes, please.
I have been getting my son some clothes, so you don't need to tell me.
Ma'am, let's get him some clothes so we can get him to the hospital.
I can get my son some stuff.
That's what I'm...
And if not, can you give me some other officer other than him, please? I do not want to do with him. And if I have to do with him, then I'm not going to do it. So get me someone other than him. Okay, thank you.
However, even that good deed falls upon deaf ears, as Kiana takes it personally when the officers advises her to get her son some clothes. She chooses to take it as an attack that she hasn't been attentive enough when that is the reality. Fed up with her behavior, the officers decide they won't handle any more of her attitude.
Close that door. No, absolutely not.
No,
you're not closing that door.
Open my door.
Listen to me. Understand something.
Yes, sir.
I'm the supervisor tonight. You were
yes,
extremely intoxicated.
No, I am.
Listen, I bet you that bottle was drank tonight.
Be careful. Bring you to that door.
Okay, listen to me.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Here's the deal. We're going to get your son to the hospital. End of story. We're taking your son to the hospital.
Let me call someone because you're harassing me.
Stop. Your son is going to the hospital.
See, you're scaring my son.
Let's get your son to the hospital right now.
You're scaring my son. Get me a phone.
Okay,
and then
get your son some clothes and get him to the hospital now.
Get me
Listen to me. Stop. You're intoxicated, and if we have to, we'll take control of your son and get him to the hospital. In the story.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop.
Touch my son.
Get your son some clothes so we can get you and your son to the hospital.
I will sue you if you touch my son.
Get some clothes and get your son to the hospital right now.
If you touch my son, I will sue you. I do not.
The officer sets it straight in front of Kiana. She has to get her child into some clothes so he can be transported to the hospital. However, it's now extremely visible just how drunk she is, as her primary focus is on suing the officers rather than getting her son the immediate help that he needs. Since she has continuously ignored repetitive warnings from the officer, they have no choice but to do this.
Tell him to get
out of the room. I'm going to pull you out of that room if I have to.
Okay.
Get out of the room.
Pull me out of this room if you have to. No! Don't fucking touch my room.
Get your son to the hospital now.
Okay.
Why would you do this? Why?
Kiana has no regard for how much her son is crying in pain, rather choosing to argue with the officers in defiance. However, what she doesn't know is that every man has a limit of what he can tolerate, and, unfortunately, she's pressed this officer's buttons too far this time. From this point on, her bad behavior only escalates.
That's my baby! What the f***?
Stop.
Fuck no! Stop. That's my baby! No!
Stop.
No! That's my baby!
Hold on.
Pick me up out of the
Get
Sam! No! That's my baby! I'm gonna sue you guys! No, let me... That's my son, man. I have rights! That shit! I have rights! I don't have shit on me! I have rights! I have rights!
You do. I need you to take a deep breath because you have not made this easy.
Yes, ma'am, I will be good. I will do everything you need.
Listen to me right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you are making this worse.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a deep breath right now.
Yes, ma'am.
You are gonna sit in that car, and then we'll tell you what's happening. We're trying to get your son to a hospital.
No, ma'am, I miss mommy.
I know you are.
I have to be by law.
It's embarrassing for a grown woman to be dragged out of her apartment building screaming and resisting along the way. She's displaying characteristics of a toddler, and it's no surprise she's unable to pay attention to her child. After this, her room is surveyed, and it only shows just how neglectful of a mother Kiana is.
Like I said, there's a fifth of Fireball that's, 98% drink. Open beer cans everywhere on the floor. Blood on the floor from the kiddo. So... No, so she's here by herself. So she's new to New Mexico. She works here as a Super 8 as a cleaning lady.
So, I'm gonna read you your rights, okay?
Why? Am
Just
I
because
being arrested?
I just have questions for you, and you're
Am
not.
I being arrested?
No, but you're detained. You're not free to leave.
Okay,
so
why am I detained?
Because of how you're
on
acting.
video.
Because how you're acting inside.
Why? Because my son is bleeding from his head, and you guys are more worried about getting me in handcuffs than taking care of him.
Because,
is that why?
Because we were trying to
everything's on video.
Yes, it is. We were trying to get you to the hospital with him, but you're being uncooperative.
You were trying to get me. When did you say you were trying to get me to the
When my
hospital?
supervisor was saying, hey, let's go to the hospital.
The officer eyes the various alcoholic drinks sitting on the dressing table and pieces two and two together. It now makes sense why Kiana was being as belligerent as she was. On the other hand, Kiana's antics show no signs of stopping, as this time she claims the officer didn't ask her to go to the hospital with her son when he only repeated himself 100 times.
Just listen to us and work with us.
Sir, really?
If you cooperate with us, this is going to go a lot smoother, okay?
Okay, so...
All right, so just get in the car.
No,
Please,
no. No, call my lawyer. Call my lawyer. I want to see my lawyer right now. Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry, call my lawyer.
Yeah.
Call my lawyer. Call my lawyer.
Hey,
Okay,
so
you're not going to call my
You're
lawyer?
under arrest now for resisting.
Call my
okay?
lawyer, sir.
You're under arrest for resisting.
Call my lawyer.
Scoot your feet in the car, please.
Ow, ow, owie, owie, owie.
Kiana should have seen this coming from a mile away. What she's done is that she's turned a perfectly normal situation into a total catastrophe simply because she couldn't keep her drunk mouth shut. Kiana's taken down to the station and her child is entrusted to the child's grandfather. As for Kiana, she's charged with resisting an officer. This next case shows the mother's neglect to another level, as on January 8, 2024, police were called to a residential block in Fairborn, Ohio, after reports were made of a 3-year-old struggling to breathe inside the apartment. However, authorities were left shocked when they saw the toddler, who appeared to be starving, weighing only 16 pounds, in a home with extremely unsanitary conditions. Following is the harrowing footage as the officers step into the filthy home for the first time.
Fairborn Police. Fairborn Police Department.
You're fine.
Yeah. Good.
Somebody's going to call the number back. Children bill, and she's carrying on his, and no one needs his phone. However.
There are multiple unfolded sticky paper fly traps visible, almost all of which are completely covered in dead flies. Apart from that, trash appears to be piled up to almost 6 feet in some rooms. But when they finally walk into the room the victim's in, they're left traumatized.
Oh, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. Let's go. She's still breathing. Get a light. Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me get out of the way.
It didn't look like it.
Cow.
I'd say just pick up and do.
Yeah.
Officers discover the tiny girl who's malnourished, curled up in a corner, and covered in insect bites. She's on the ground, close to a mattress soaked in urine and feces. Fearing the worst, they first assume the little girl's dead. However, are relieved as soon as they notice she's breathing. They then rush into action, attempting all measures to save her.
$295.
All right. Excuse me.
Call code enforcement. Have them respond, please.
Who lives here?
We haven't even got that far. Let's get pictures started. I'm gonna call Johnny.
The girl is immediately rushed to a hospital, after which the officers have the time to start thinking about other questions. They try to figure out who the caller is and who's responsible for this girl being in this tragic situation. The officers eventually conclude that her mother, Rabia, is the caller and confront her outside the home.
Right now, we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch.
If I sit, my back is killing.
What do you want?
Just sit down.
You can have a seat. Yeah, we're gonna have. You can have a seat.
Are you guys taking me?
What's that?
Are you guys taking me?
Yeah. Put your hands out to your sides. Nothing on your pockets at all. No pockets. You have just underwear underneath your sweats.
Not underwear.
Just your sweats. Okay. Perfect.
The officers give no further explanation to Rabia, as it's clear that she's responsible for this whole situation. From the look on Rabia's face, she too realizes that she's messed up. Without much questioning, the officers pat her down and then do this.
Go ahead and put your palms together behind your back.
322.
Tell me how now. You're going to be taken to the Fairborn Police Department. There's some administrative things that we have to do there. Take a picture and some fingerprints. But I'm going to be down to talk to you soon. Okay. All right. We'll work through it. So I can't give you an answer like that only because I don't know. But
just give me a second.
Could cuff me in the front. I have spinal problems and this really hurts.
The officer cuffs her and goes to place her in the back seat of the car. Rabia, however, complains of the cuffs, pointing out her back pain. This woman is drowning in privilege right now, making a fuss out of the little things when her child was in such a horrible state for God knows how long.
Do you know anything about her condition? She's okay?
I do not. Right now, you're being arrested for child endangering at a felony level. Okay.
Felony level?
Yes. We are still we're doing our thing that we have to do. Okay. As Detective Whitaker mentioned, he will be in speak with you. Right now, we're going to go to our jail in Fairborn and process on those charges, and then go through this process. I'll try to answer any questions I can best of my ability. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll try to. Yeah.
There's no point in Rabia shedding these crocodile tears now, as no officer will take pity on her after how she's neglected her child. She's taken down to the station and charged with second-degree felonious assault and third-degree felony endangering children. Our next case shows us how heartless this mother is, as on April 22nd, 2021, in Bunnell, Florida, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office got a call one night from neighbors stating they heard children screaming from inside a residence. Fearing neglect or something worse, the officers arrived on the scene, but witnessed something heartbreaking.
Is that someone passed out on the ground right there?
Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm supposed to be alone with the kids right now after my surgery.
Are they both your children?
Yes.
Yeah.
The cries of the children are upsetting to hear as they repeatedly call out for their mother and father, but neither of them listens. Officers later reported they also heard banging noises from inside the room, which turned out to be noises from a juice cup as the children pleaded for something to drink. It's time to see what their mother has to say about all this.
Yeah, are you the mother of these children here?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been screaming and crying?
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right, well, He looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
Yeah, I was just about to go get them.
Okay, well, we're getting complaints that they feel like there's children in distress over there.
Yeah, they're very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah. They scream a lot and they're very,
How old are they?
almost 2 and 3. They're very, very...
Is anybody supervising them?
Yeah, I was just in there. Like, I was just in there getting them stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my other daughter in the
So there's like 10,000 choking hazards in there that they're locked in that room and nobody's in there supervising them? As they're screaming for the whole neighborhood to call us?
Christina opens the door looking all groggy, as if she's been awakened from slumber. Right off the bat, the officer starts grilling her for the neglect she's displayed in handling her children. Christina tries to deny the accusations, but it's apparent that she cares very little about them. But the officer isn't going to let up so easily.
When was the last time you even changed their diapers? As it's sagging there, probably full.
They had a ton of juice, and it was probably an hour and a half ago that I changed their diapers.
Does this seem to be a safe environment for your children?
Yeah, it's completely safe. It's just, they're very, very loud and vocal. And since both of the windows are opened...
This is a safe environment, huh?
We're still cleaning it out. Their uncles and aunt just left, and they trashed the place. So...
I'm not enthused so far, to be honest with you.
Neither am I.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can see the...
So the screen was in there.
Yeah, the screen was in, but you see how they had the holes and stuff where they're pushing their fingers through, and I mean, I feel like you could easily push that out if you actually tried.
Okay.
The disgusting reality of the situation came to light as all of the kids had not had their diapers changed, were covered in mud, and wore filthy clothes. Officers went inside the house and found cockroaches everywhere. Additionally, the deputies found feces in the children's bed and on the walls. After witnessing all this, there was only one thing left to do.
So based on our findings tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you. Okay? It's just not fair to what's happening with these kids. Alright, so both of y'all are going to be going to jail tonight for child neglect. Okay, DCF has obviously custody of the kids, and they're going to be staying with your sister, cousin. Is that what it is? Hopefully you guys are able to get out tomorrow. You can get back to your baby.
Yeah, with what? We have no money. I have no family.
I understand, but we have probable cause to make the arrest. Okay?
We don't tolerate this. All right, the conditions they're in is unsafe for them in general. Completely unsatisfactory.
If I leave my wallet and my ID and stuff to my mother, that's cool.
You're gonna probably want your wallet and your ID when you go. Alright, go ahead, put your hands behind your back, please.
It's comedic to see how quickly these crocodile tears appear once Christina's informed that she'll be arrested. Had she put half this emotional energy into taking care of her children better, she wouldn't be in this situation right now. Both she and her husband, Gilbert, were arrested and charged with felony child neglect without bodily harm. If you think that was bad, the next case is deeply disturbing. On the evening of March 7th, 2023, police received a call about a child crying desperately outside an apartment complex, apparently left on his own by his careless mother. They found a scared 5-year-old boy alone and crying for help, so immediately went to ask him what was going on.
What's wrong? Hello? Police department! Hello? She went to the store.
The officer searched the whole house and discovered that the child is completely alone. It's clear that a child this age shouldn't have been left at home by himself, and he's visibly distressed.
Where'd they go? What store did they go to? The what?
Apple.
The Apple store?
It's close to our house.
Yeah, it's right down the street. How long have you been gone?
The police then start asking him where his mother might be.
Yeah.
Does he live with you? Yeah.
Did your mom and dad both go to the store together?
No, my dad's at my papa's house.
Your dad's at your papa's house? Do you know the phone number there?
Yeah.
You do? Where's the phone? You have a phone in here?
No.
No?
I saw your phone, but it's dead.
Okay. So your mom left you, went to the Big Apple store? How long has she been gone? You don't know?
How old are you?
5.
5. What's your name?
People been breaking into our house, but
People have been breaking into your house.
yeah. And they messing with us.
The child's maturity and ability to express himself are impressive, especially given his young age. So far, his testimony has not been supportive of his mother's situation. The mother arrives unexpectedly as the police continue their questioning.
Mommy, you left me home with you.
Yes. What's going on? I just went to go see Grandma for a second.
You left me home with you.
What happened?
He had the door open and was yelling for you.
I left
The neighbors
you.
called.
Why you ain't come my street?
No. Hold on. Where's Grandma live?
Right across the street.
Why don't you take him with you?
I just went over there real quick.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, sir.
While the mother claims she only left her son for a short time, the officers are skeptical, given the time it took the neighbors to call the cops, their subsequent arrival, and their interaction with the child. Suspicions are heightened when the mother struggles to produce her identification, taking an unusually long time to locate it before returning empty-handed. Instead of looking for it, she turns to her own mother for assistance, unaware that the solution will not be as simple as she believes.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Alright. Your grandma?
Yes, sir.
She was over with you.
Yeah, but for a second, she only came over here for a second.
Where do you live at?
I live on the south side. I don't even live on the east side. I'm out here visiting some friends.
So where were you at?
At her friend's house, real quick.
Where's a friend live?
Right across the street. I don't know that. Right out back. Yeah, literally.
Well, we're trying to figure all this out. Because we got a 5-year-old kid left home alone.
Oh, he was only for a couple seconds.
Well,
we don't know. That's what we're just trying to figure out.
That's all it takes.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
What happens if you'd have walked out?
I understand. I understand.
I told him all this. I said, I'll be right back. He literally plays the game all day. He was in there playing the game. I said, I'll be right back. I'm about to go over there and see your grandma real quick. That was it.
So do you think this is serious
No,
or not
no.
serious?
It's serious. It's very serious. It's very serious.
Leaving the child unsupervised is concerning enough, especially given the age requirements in many U.S. states. But leaving him alone to engage in drug use elevates the severity of the situation significantly. However, the next question posed by the police indicates that things are about to escalate further.
Do you think you should leave a 5-year-old home alone?
No. But
Then why'd you do
it was for a second. I didn't think it.
The officer's inquiry about prior warrants is quite valid, especially considering the mother's sudden struggle to produce identification or recall basic personal details. This leads to reasonable suspicions that she might be hiding something. As their investigation progresses, their concerns appear to be well-founded when they uncover incriminating evidence.
Not only is it for a second, then you come back in and you're smelling like weed. So you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed. And then you come back and then you yell at him.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. And now you're telling me you don't know your social. Do you have a warrant?
No, sir.
Tell me now. We're going to run you and pull a
Wait,
picture.
say that again?
You shouldn't?
No, sir.
Upon investigation, they found that she had an active warrant for failing to appear in court for a DUI charge. As a result, she was arrested and charged with child endangerment. So, what do you think of these terrible mothers who had no concern for their children? Which case did you like the most? Let us know in the comments. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the like button.